everyone. So today also I am continuing with the same basic concept of mathematics. So in the last class we did LCM, that is how to find out the LCM or least common multiple. So today we will deal with the concept of HCF. So that is highest common factor. That HCF is also known as GCM, that is greatest common multiple. So now today we'll do HCF. Today we'll do HCF. Its meaning is highest common factor. Highest common, it is highest common factor, right? Or it may be known as GCM. GCM means greatest common multiple. So it is GREATEST, greatest common multiple. GCM is greatest common multiple. So highest common factor, which is abbreviated as HCF, and greatest common multiple, which is abbreviated as GCM, right? So first of all, what is HCF or GCM? The HCF or GCM actually what is its meaning? The यसको meaning चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि यसको definition, the definition is the greatest number which will completely divide some given numbers. That is, this GCM or HCF is defined as that greatest number which will divide some given numbers completely, right? So now let us do the example. Suppose you have to find out the HCF of, find the HCF of 6 and 9. Find the HCF of 6 and 9. अब हामी के गर्छौं, यो 6 र 9 को चाहिँ HCF or GCM निकाल्छौं. HCF लाई अघि नै मैले भनिहाले, GCM पनि भनिन्छ भनेर. त HCF, त HCF निकाल्नु भनेको चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि यसको ग्रेटेस्ट नम्बर निकाल्नु पर्छ, जुन चाहिँ ग्रेटेस्ट नम्बरले चाहिँ यो 6 र 9 लाई कम्प्लिटली डिभिजिबल होस्. त कसरी निकाल्छौं? यु क्यान डिभाइड इट. हामी डिभिजन मेथडले पनि हामी यो गर्न सक्छौं, फ्याक्टर्स मेथडले पनि गर्न सक्छौं. त म तपाईलाई दुईटा मेथडले देखाउँछु. यो पहिला हामी डिभिजन मेथड गरौँ. Six ones are 6. The remainder is 3. So this is the remainder, this is your divisor. This 9 just like चाहिँ हामीले डिवाइड गर्दैछौं, त्यसलाई चाहिँ हामी के भन्छौं? डिभिडेन्ड. अनि जुन चाहिँ यहाँ आयो 1, यसलाई चाहिँ हामी के भन्छौं? कोशेन्ट भनेर भन्छौं. So remainder is 3. Again, you have to divide this divisor by this remainder. The 3 ले फेरि हामी 6 लाई डिवाइड गर्छौं. The 3 2s are 6. So which is the required HCF? The required HCF is यो हैन नि फेरि 2. The required HCF is 3. So this is the highest number 3 which will divide both 6 as well as 9. यो 3 ले 6 लाई पनि डिवाइड हुन्छ, यो 3 ले 9 लाई पनि completely divisible हुन्छ. Right? So now HCF of 6 and 9, HCF of 6 and 9 is equal to 3. So यो चाहिँ के भयो? 3 is the highest common factor or greatest common multiple which will divide both 6 and 9 completely. No remainder will be there. Okay? So now, what is the definition of HCF? The definition of HCF is that the greatest number, HCF is the greatest number which will divide some given numbers. Okay, so let us write down the definition. the greatest number which will divide all the given numbers completely without any remainder. That means the remainder will be 0. So definition of HCF is the greatest number which will divide all the given numbers completely without any remainder is known as HCF or GCM. That is highest common factor or greatest common multiple. So I think you have understood it. So this is the definition of HCF. Okay. So now we'll do some problems. So let us do number 1. So number 1 is find the HCF of 16 and 24. 16 and 24. So now you have to find out the HCF for both 16 as well as 24. That means you have to find out the greatest common factor which will divide both 16 and 24 completely. No remainder should be there. So let us find it using division method. अघि मैले के भनेको एउटा फ्याक्टर मेथड पनि देखाउँछु भने भन्दै थिएँ म फ्याक्टर मेथडले चाहिँ यो देखाउँछ. So let us divide 24 divided by 16. So let us divide it. So it is 16 ones are 16. So what is the remainder? 8. Right? Now again this divisor should be divided by 8. So 8 twos are 16 cross. So which is the highest common factor of 16 and 24? That is 8. Required HCF is equal to 8. तर यहाँ 4 ले पनि completely divisible हुन्छ. यो 16 र 24 लाई 2 ले पनि completely divisible हुन्छ. यो 16 र 24 लाई 2 and 4th both ले नै completely divisible भइहाल्छ. Okay. So now, but this 2 and 4 is less than it. I told you the definition that this should be the highest common number or highest common factor which will divide both 16 as well as 24. That is 8 will divide 16 and 24. So this is the highest common factor which will divide both 16 as well as 24. So this is the answer. So now I will show you the second method. So now factor method, that is known as the factor method. Let us do factor method. This is the division method. Now I am showing the factor method. Factor method. So 16. So let us find out the factors of 16, right? So 16 को factor कति लेख्नुहुन्छ पहिलालाई 2 2 8 जा 16 2 4 जा 8 2 2 जा 4. That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Right? Next 24. What are the factors of 24 now? 24 will be divided by 2. That is the lowest number. This 12 is also divided by 2. 6. This 6 is also divided by 2. That is 3. 2 3s are 6. So it is 2 into, multiply all these numbers. 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So these are the factors of this 24. So now how can you find out the HCF from these factors now? So therefore required HCF is equal to, so now what will be the required HCF from these factors, from both 16 as well as 24, right? C means common. Now you should find out the common number here in both 16 as well as 24. This 2 is common here, so write down 2 here. This 2 and 2 is common here. Now actually this first 2 is, this 2 and 2 is both common here, so you write down only 2. You have to write down only the common term in both 24 and 16, right? So this 2 and 2 is also common here. Again 2 and 2 is common here into 2. But this fourth 2 is there, fourth 2 again here. No. This is the fourth 2 for this 16. There is no fourth 2 for 24. So this 2 is not common out here. Okay, so you don't have to write this 2 out here. Now again, in 24 there is one of the factors, 3. But 3 is not in 16. So this is also not common here. So you don't have to write 3 here. So these are the only common factors in both 16 as well as 24. That is 2 into 2 into 2. Right? So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So required HCF is 8. So we have got the same answer. In the division method also we got 8, and in this factor method we also got 8. So these are the two methods for finding out the HCF of some given numbers, right? So now let us do question number 2. So question number 2 is, now write down the question. Find the greatest number that will divide 93, 11 and 129, leaving remainder 3 in each case. Leaving remainder 3 in each case, right? So now you have to find out that greatest number, highest number, which will divide all these numbers 93, 111 and 129, leaving remainder 3 in each case. तो यहाँ के भन्दैछ भन्दाखेरि कुन चाहिँ ग्रेटेस्ट नम्बरले यो 93, 111 and 129 लाई डिवाइड गर्दा चाहिँ रिमाइन्डर चाहिँ कति हुनु पर्यो? 3 हुनु पर्छ. कुन चाहिँ ग्रेटेस्ट नम्बरले यो तीनटा नम्बरलाई, गिवन तीनटा नम्बरलाई डिवाइड गर्दा रिमाइन्डर चाहिँ इच केसमा कति हुनु पर्यो? 3. 93 लाई डिवाइड गर्दा पनि रिमाइन्डर 3 हुनु पर्यो. 111 लाई डिवाइड गर्दा रिमाइन्डर 3 हुनु पर्छ, अनि 129 लाई डिवाइड गर्दा पनि रिमाइन्डर कति हुनु पर्यो? 3. त यसको मेथड चाहिँ कसरी गर्नु पर्छ भन्दाखेरि अब यो एक्चुअली ग्रेटेस्ट नम्बर भनेर चाहिँ हामी एचसीएफ बुझिहाल्नु पर्यो. लिस्ट भनेपछि लिस्ट कमन मल्टिपल एलसीएम भयो. अन्डरस्टुड? that's now पहिला के गर्नु पर्छ भन्दाखेरि रिमाइन्डर चाहिँ 3 आउनु पर्यो नि हैन. यो रिमाइन्डर 3, यो जुन चाहिँ नम्बर 3 छ, यो नम्बर 3 चाहिँ प्रत्येक नम्बरबाट सबट्र्याक्ट गरिदिनुस्. That is 93 minus 3 is equal to कति भयो? 90. Again 111 minus 3 कति भयो? 0, 1, 108, right? Next 129 minus 3 कति हुँदैछ 126. 9 minus 3 is 6, 2 and this is 1. ठीक छ यहाँसम्म. Now let us find out the HCF of 90, 108 and 126. अब हामी यो तीनटा नम्बरको चाहिँ के निकाल्छौं HCF निकाल्छौं. Now HCF of 90, 108 र 126. So let us use the division method. Division method चाहिँ प्राय जस्तो युज गर्ने किनभने यो चाहिँ एकदमै छिटो हुन्छ. किनभने कम्पिटिटिभ एक्जाम यो कम्पिटिटिभ एक्जामको लागि हो. किनभने कम्पिटिटिभ एक्जाम एकदमै छिटो गर्नुपर्छ. त्यतिबेला you will get objective type of question, multiple choice of question. त्यतिबेला you don't have any time. So यो छिटो गर्नु हो भने चाहिँ हामी के मेथड युज गर्छौं डिभिजन मेथड युज गर्छौं. Let us write down the two numbers first, that is 90 and 108, and this is the highest 126 among these three, isn't it? So let us divide this 108 divided by 90. So 90 ले हामी 108 लाई डिवाइड गर्छौं. त कतिले जान्छ पहिला हामी के गर्छौं 90 र 108. त्यसमा सबसे least 90, then comes 108. That's why we are doing these two. We are finding out the HCF of 90 as well as 108. So this 108 should be divided by 90 first. So 90 ones are 90. So what is the remainder now? 8 minus 0 is 8. 10 minus 9 is 1. Clear? So now again, our HCF निकाल्ने मेथड के हो? यो रिमाइन्डरले फेरि यो डिभाइजरलाई डिभाइड गर्ने. 18 ले 90 लाई कति टाइम्स जान्छ 5 times. 5 8s are 44, 5 1s are 5 plus 4 9. That means what is the HCF of 90 as well as 108? It is 18. So यो 90 र 108 को HCF चाहिँ कति आयो 18. अब फेरि के गर्नुपर्छ यो जुन चाहिँ 90 र 108 को HCF आएको छ त्यसको र यो 18 र 126 को फेरि हामी के निकाल्छौं HCF निकाल्छौं. Now find out the HCF of 18 and 126. 18 and 126, right? So let us find it. 18 ले 126 लाई हामी डिवाइड गर्दै छौं. त कतिले जान्छ अब 7. I think this 18 can be multiplied by 7, and if you multiply 18 by 7 we are getting 126. 7 8s are 56. 5 7 1s are 7 plus 5 is 12. That is what is the HCF now? Therefore HCF of 90, 108 and 126 is equal to 18. That is HCF of 90, 108 and 126 is equal to 18. So this is the answer. Understood now? So which is the greatest number? So required greatest number is equal to 18. So this is the answer. Now if you divide this 93 by 18, you will get the remainder as 3. 18 5s are 90. So 93 minus 90, you will get 3, isn't it? Let us check it. Okay. Let us check whether it is correct or wrong. Let's see. So you'll get this type of question in competitive exam also. So this is very, very important. So let us check it, okay? So this is the solution for this question. So now, अब हामी यो 18 ले 93 लाई डिवाइड गर्छ. रिमाइन्डर चाहिँ कति हुनु भयो 3. 18 5 सा कति भयो 90. What is the remainder? 3. So remainder 3 आएको यहाँ. त्यस्तै प्रकारले again 111 should be divided by 18. Okay, that's how much it goes. 6 8s are 48. 4 are 6 1s are 6 plus 4 is 10. Again, what is the remainder here? 3. We're getting the answer, isn't it? So again, this 129 should be divided by 18. So how much it goes? 18 into 7, that is 126. So what is the remainder? 3. In each case, the remainder is 3. So this is the correct answer. So 18 is the greatest number that will divide 93, 111 and 129, leaving remainder 3 in each case. So 18 is the answer, right? Now let us do question number 3 next. So let's do question number 3. So before that, you should know a formula. So what is that formula now? Product of two numbers is equal to their HCF into LCM. Their HCF into LCM. This is the formula that you should remember. That is product of two numbers. Any two numbers are given. If you find out their product, that product will be equal to their HCF into LCM, right? So this is the formula and this is to be remembered, right? So let us prove it. So let us give an example here to prove this result. That is, product of two numbers is equal to their HCF multiplied by LCM. That is product of their LCM and HCF, right? Let us consider the two numbers are, let us consider the two numbers 6 and which number? 6 and let us write down 6 and 16. Okay, 6 and 16. Suppose these are the two given numbers, right? So let us prove this formula. Let us find out the HCF first. So HCF of, you know how to find it now. HCF of 6 and 16, you know how to find it, right? Let us use the division method now here. The 16 line, I mean 6 like also divide also. 6 like 16 line. 6 2s are 12 times 4. Now remainder is there 4. Again, this divisor 6 should be divided by 4. 4 1s are 4. What is the remainder? 2. फेरि यो 2 ले यो 6 लाई के गर्छ हामी डिवाइड गर्छौं. ए सरी, not 6 4. यो 2 ले फेरि यो 4 लाई डिवाइड गर्छौं, right? This divisor should be divided by this divisor should be divided by this remainder. So it is 2 2s are 4. So which is the HCF here? This 2 is the HCF. That is 2 is the HCF of 6 as well as 16. So therefore HCF of 2 and 16, not 2, sorry, 6. HCF of 6 and 16 is equal to 2. HCF of 6 and 16 is equal to 2. Right? So we have got the HCF. Now let's find out the LCM. So LCM of 6. LCM of 6 and 16. So HCF of 6 and 16, right? Let us find it. 6 and 16. So by which number will you divide these 6 and 16 first? 2 digits. This is 2 3s are 6. Then comes 2 8s are 16. So in this case, among these 3 and 8, there is no common factor. 3 is divided by 3, but this 3 will not divide 8. So 8 will be divided by 8, but 8 will not divide 3. So we have to keep it as it is. Okay, so LCM, what is the LCM now? LCM is equal, you have to multiply all the factors 2 into 3 into 8, which is equal to 3 2s are 6 into 8. So 6 8s are 48. So we have got the HCF as 2 and we have got the LCM as 48. Now this formula should be proved. The formula is product of two numbers is equal to their HCF into LCM, right? So now let us prove it. As a LCM is 48, LCM kati bhayo 48, right? This is the LCM, and what is the HCF? It is 2. Okay. So now let us prove this LHS is equal to RHS. Now LHS is equal to product of two numbers. Product of two numbers. So in this case, left hand side is product of two numbers, right? So let us find out the product of two numbers. 6 into 16. 16 6 how much is it? 6 is a 36, 3, 6 1 is a 6 plus 3, 9, 96. Okay. Now right hand side. What is right hand side out here? HCF into LCM. So which is equal? What is the HCF here? What was the HCF of 6 and 16? It was 2. And what was the LCM of 6 and 16? It was 48. So which is equal to, what is 2 multiplied by 48? It is 96. So this left hand side is equal to right hand side. So this formula is proved, right? So remember this formula. You don't have to prove it. Okay, just remember the formula. Product of two numbers is equal to their HCF multiplied by LCM. Okay, now let us do some sums regarding product of two numbers is equal to HCF into LCM. Okay. Question number 3 is the product of the HCF and LCM. The product of the HCF, the product of the HCF and the LCM. And the LCM of two numbers is 1152. Full stop. If one number is 48, if one number is 48, comma, find the other one. Find the other one. Now what is given here? The product of the HCF and the LCM of the two numbers is given as 1152. So there are two numbers there. Okay. So the product of their HCF and LCM is 1152. Two numbers are given here, right? Their HCF into their LCM will be equal to 1152. HCF multiplied by LCM se kati rahecha 1152. Okay, so if one number is 48, one of the number is 48, find the other. You have to find out the other number. Okay, so here also you have to find out the other number. Let us assume the other number as x. Let the other number be x, right? So now What is the product of the HCF and the LCM? It is given as 1152. That is HCF multiplied by LCM is equal to 1152. If one of the number is 48, find the other one. Okay. So we know the formula. We know that product of two numbers is equal to, what is the formula? Their HCF multiplied by LCM, right? HCF multiplied by LCM. Or what is the product of two numbers? Product of two numbers means one of the number is 48 and the other number we have assumed it as x. So it is 48 multiplied by x is equal to, what is the product of HCF as well as LCM? It is given as the product of the HCF and the LCM of the two numbers is 1152. So HCF ra LCM को product से कति रहेछ यहाँ 1152. So now you can solve it. You know how to solve it, isn't it? So 48, you take it to the right hand side, okay? Or x is equal to 1152 divided by 48. Now let us divide it, right? So now, since this is multiplication sign, when this 48 goes to the right hand side, it goes to the denominator on the right hand side. So divide 1152 by 48. So for this 115, how much it goes? That is 48 into 3. You cannot write because it will be more than 115. So multiplied by 2. 2 is 16, 6, 1, 4 to 8 plus 1, 9. Right? Then you can subtract it. 15 minus 6 is 9. Here is 10. 1, 2. Right? Now 4 times. It goes 4 times, isn't it? 4 is 32 for 2. 3. 4 4s are 16 plus 3 is 19. So what is the answer now? So we can cancel it. 48 ले 1152 लाई कति times गयो? That is 24. That is x is equal to कति भन्छ 24. So which is the required other number? The required other number is equal to 24. So therefore required other number is equal to 24. So understood? So this is the method. So now the important formula is product of two numbers, two given numbers is equal to their product of HCF and LCM. Now let us do this question number 4. Now question number 4 is find the HCF Find the HCF of 108 and 450. Find the HCF of 108 and 450 and use the HCF. And use the HCF obtained. HCF obtained to find the LCM. To find the LCM of the given numbers. Of the given numbers. Of the given numbers, right? So you can copy the question also. So question number 4 says that first of all you have to find out the HCF of 108 and 450. Okay, and you have to use this HCF obtained to find the LCM of the two given numbers. So you have to find out the HCF of 108 and 450 first, and then you have to use this obtained HCF to find the LCM of the two given numbers. Is the question understood? So now let us find out the HCF of 108 as well as 450. These are the two given numbers, right? So HCF of 108 and 450. Let us find out the HCF of 108 and 450. Okay, let us use the division method now. So 108 will divide 450. So how much times it goes by 108? This 4. 4 8s are 32. 4 8s are 32. 2, 3, 4 zeros are 0 plus 3 is 3. 4 1s are 4. So what is the remainder here? You have to subtract it. 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. Here it is 4. 4 minus 3 is 8. Sorry, 4 minus 3 is 1. Sorry, 4 minus 3 is 1. Right? 10 minus 2 is 8. Here it is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. Now again you should divide. This divides 108 by 18. So it is 108. Right? So how much time it goes by 18? 8 8 is 16. No, 8. 7, 6. 6 times. Okay, 6. 6 8s are 48. 8, 4. 6 1s are 6 plus 4 is 10. So what is the HCF of 108 and 450? This is 18, not 6. It should be 18. This is the highest common factor 8, which will divide both 108 as well as 450. So write down HCF of 108 and 450 is equal to what? 18. Is that clear now? That is HCF of 108 and 450 is equal to what? 18. Understood? So now the second part says that using this HCF obtained, that is 18, you have to find out the LCM of these two given numbers, that is 108 and 450. Right? Now you have to find out the LCM using the formula. Product of two numbers is equal to HCF into LCM. Is that right? So now let us assume the LCM of the two given numbers. Now write down, let the LCM of two given numbers be X. Okay, now you know the formula. HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers, right? So product of two numbers. Product of two numbers. Okay, so you have to use this formula. So product of two numbers is equal to HCF into LCM, or HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers are same, right? HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers, or it may be product of two numbers is equal to HCF into LCM. These are the same formula, right? So or what was the HCF of the two numbers? It was 18 into, what's the LCM here? We have assumed it as X is equal to, what is the product of the two numbers? It is 108 multiplied by 450. It is 108 multiplied by 450. Is that clear? So let us get the value of x. X is equal to 108 into 450. 108 into 450 divided by 18. Now we can cancel it. So 108 and 18. You can cancel it by 9. Okay. 9 2s are 18. 9 1s are 9. 18 is 9 2s are 18. Is that right? 2 lay 36 times 6 times. So therefore, what is x is equal to now? You have to multiply 450 by 6, right? 6 zeros are 0. 6 5s are 30. 0, 3. 6 4s are 24 plus 3 is 27. So it is 2700. So x is equal to 2700. So what is the LCM of these two numbers? It is 2700. So write down the answer. Therefore, LCM is equal to 2700. So is it understood? So I think you have understood it. So this much is for today. So you can practice it at home, right? And this is also important question. That is, the formula is, in this case, is product of two numbers is equal to HCF into LCM. Okay. So this much is for today. So in the next time, we'll do again more problems. We'll do some more topics in the next class, right? Till then, goodbye. Namaskar.